Here is a preview of what we're going to be making. This is a barbecued pulled jackfruit sandwich with a slaw on top. And then for dessert, we will be having a grilled peach with ice cream and a maple syrup drizzle. It is so delicious. Here I am breaking down a jackfruit. I got this at the international market. I'm taking off the peel and I've cut out some of the core. I'll be using the stringy bits from the jackfruit as well as the fruit, putting aside the seeds. Here's those stringy bits. They are called the rags of the jackfruit. If you haven't worked with jackfruit before, it's new to you, you want to make sure that you oil your board and your knife well, and even possibly your hands before you work with it. It has a natural latex that can make things really sticky. If you can't get a hold of a fresh jackfruit, it's okay. I'm going to show you how to use canned also. So I'm taking the fruit of the jackfruit after I remove the seeds, and I'm slicing them into long slices. I'm doing this while the stringy bits from the jackfruit are in the Instant Pot cooking. In case you're using fresh jackfruit, I have cooked the rags of the jackfruit, which is little strings. I cooked these for 25 minutes in the Instant Pot, or you can simmer them on the stove in a little bit of water for 40 minutes. And then I sliced up the fruit, and this is not too sweet. This is an unripe jackfruit. So you put those together in the Instant Pot. If you're going to use canned jackfruit, you want to get something that looks like this. This is canned green jackfruit, and it is in brine. That's important because the other one is in sugar syrup, and that would not taste the same. This is for savory. So I have 2 cans of jackfruit for the canned alternative. You're going to open your can, and here's the brine. This stuff does not taste good, the brine, so you want to drain that well. I also squeeze and rinse it very well. So each piece of jackfruit that's in there, I squeeze it out to get all this extra juice out. And I will do that twice. I will squeeze and then rinse with clean water to get all that brine out, because it would be icky if you left it in there. And repeat with the rest. I'm going to give this a rinse, and then we will squeeze one more time. As long as you know the textures and the flavors that you're wanting to get, and you understand the ingredients that you're working with, you can make anything. Here it is. And I'm just going to break up any of the large pieces that are still held together after being squeezed out. I'm just going to break them into smaller pieces. I'm going to put this into the Instant Pot, and we're going to cook it with the seasonings for 5 minutes on the Instant Pot. On the stove, you'd probably want to simmer it with the ingredients and a tiny bit of water for at least 15 minutes, if not 20. There we go. Looks beautiful. I'm going to add this shredded jackfruit that's been squeezed and rinsed well. And I'm going to put it into the Instant Pot. And get all that goodness into the pot. To this recipe, we're also going to add 1 onion. This is a yellow onion. or a brown onion, but you could use a red onion also. And I recommend that you save these peels of your onions in a freezer bag along with all your cuttings of other vegetables. Then you can boil them together later on in a pot of water and make free vegetable broth. When you're slicing with a knife, when you're slicing something that's round, the best thing to do is get a flat surface. So we cut the onion in half, and now it won't wobble around the board. I'm going to take my fingers, I'm going to curl them under and tuck my thumb inside so that I hold the onion like this. That way nothing gets cut except for the onion. We want the onion cut. And then I'm just going to slice like this across the board. I'm just going to slice like this across the board. And then when it gets wobbly, I just turn it on its side and continue. Now we're going to chop some mushrooms. Mushrooms are optional, but I really enjoy them and they add some nutrition too. When you go shopping for mushrooms, I want to show you what to look for. The cap should be dry, first of all. I've rinsed these, so they're not, but when you see them in the grocery store, they should look dry. They shouldn't look dark or slimy. Then you want to look underneath the caps and it's closed here. Mushrooms that are starting to get a little bit less fresh are going to be opening up. Sometimes you go to the grocery store and they're fully open with these baby bellas or maybe button mushrooms. That means that they're not as fresh and you're going to need to use them right away or else they could be getting slimy. So these mushrooms, almost all of them are closed, nice and fresh. Here, this one's open. Are you able to see? So that means that it is getting riper and it is needing to be used sooner. And we're going to do the same thing that I showed you already with the knife. We're going to cut this in half. And now we have a flat surface to chop with. It is a little bit difficult working in a kitchen that is not mine. I don't know where anything is, and I'm used to my knives, my boards, everything, but I am excited. I'm excited to be doing this anyways. And Luke and Katie, hint, hint, this shows that I could be flexible in a different kitchen. You know, just in case you need me to travel up there and do some cooking work over there. I know that was a shameless plug. I'm going to put these in the pot. So now we have mushrooms. Below that we have onions. Below that we have jackfruit. I would say that was about 10 to 12 large baby bella mushrooms, 1 medium-sized brown onion, and 2 cans of jackfruit, or 1/4 of a jackfruit fresh. We have our mushrooms, onions, and jackfruit in the pot. Now we're going to add some cumin. This gives a rich flavor. And I am just seasoning with my heart. I would say about 2 teaspoons of cumin. Some onion granules. This is going to depend on if you actually have onion in there also. About a teaspoon. some black pepper, also about a teaspoon. We're just trying to get everything to get some flavor right now, but we're going to be adding barbecue sauce later. That'll give it more flavor. We got black pepper. Now my friend has chipotle pepper powder, so I'm going to put a little bit in there, give it a bit of a kick. That's about a half a teaspoon. And garlic. Cannot forget the garlic. Garlic is delicious and it's good for you. Maybe that's 2 teaspoons. Smoked paprika. This is the stuff. Gives it such good flavor. It gives it that barbecue kind of flavor. And that was probably about half a tablespoon. We're going to add a tablespoon or 2 of maple syrup. And we're going to add just a little bit of liquid smoke. This is optional. If you don't want to use liquid smoke, you can add some more smoked paprika. It'll give you that same flavor. But this is what makes it taste meaty. It makes it taste like it's been on the barbecue. And if you add too much, it's going to make it taste bitter. So we're just going to do no more than a teaspoon in here. Finally, we're going to add salt. That is about a teaspoon and a half. Since I'm on travel, we have baby carrots. You could use whole carrots, but this is what I have. And so this is what we're using. We are going to shred these, and we are going to shred half of an onion with a grater or a food processor. Now I have about a half a bunch of cilantro. I'm going to chop that up. I know some people get rid of the stems, but I use them. I just cut them in smaller pieces. So we're going to cut those up. Here are the pieces of cilantro stems, so you can see about how long they are. Since the stems are a little bit tougher, you want to chop that up small. And the leaves can be a little bit bigger. Cilantro is optional. I know not everybody has a passion for cilantro. So we're going to add this to the salad bowl. We're going to add some green onions. Just cut off the very end. Little fuzzy hat. That'll be great in our broth bag also, if we're keeping a broth bag. Traveling. And we are going to slice these. The first time that I made this pulled jackfruit for our friends, it's not the first time that I made it, but the first time I made it for our friends, they had come over to our house for fellowship and they were new, and I thought it had been made clear that we were vegan. So we served it. My friend's husband loved it. He went back and got extras. And I think after fellowship, after we were reading the Torah portion, he actually came and got more. So I was really happy about that. He was talking to his wife on the way home, and he told her that pulled chicken was so good. And she said, "You realize they're vegan, right?" So now he calls it the jackfruit of deception. We're going to add this green onion to our bowl, to our slaw. We're going to mix everything together now. Next thing we're going to do is make the dressing for this. It's a vinaigrette of sorts. We're going to use some extra virgin olive oil, about half of a cup. We're going to use about 1/3 of a cup of apple cider vinegar or red wine vinegar, whatever makes you happy. This is your dish. That goes into the jar. We're going to add about 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. We're going to add about 1/2 tablespoon of maple syrup, maybe a little bit more. This is all to taste, so only you know exactly how you'd like it. I'm going to add a little dash of cayenne, just to make it a little spicy. Some black pepper. Some garlic. This is going to be about 1 teaspoon. We need to get some flavor in there. And then we're going to add salt. The word salad actually comes from the word salt. That was a little bit more salt than I was planning, but we'll work with it. I'm using a fork to whisk it all together and emulsify everything. It might be a little salty, or it actually might be perfect. All right, we have our jackfruit, onion, and mushroom mixture that went about 5 minutes in the Instant Pot under pressure. Add the barbecue sauce. And stir that around. I have a hamburger bun here. We're going to add some of our barbecue jackfruit on top. And some of our slaw. I'm just going to put that right on top because that's how I like it. Woo! Need a little bit more to stay on top. Yes. Let's get dessert ready and we can see everything together. For the glaze, we're going to add maple syrup. This is a tablespoon or so. Then some cinnamon, between a 1/4 of a teaspoon and a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Then a little bit of salt. I'm using Himalayan salt, so it's not quite as salty as sea salt would be. Just a pinch in there. And then some vanilla extract. Just about a 1/4 of a teaspoon, just a tiny bit. Stir that all together, and you have your glaze. Or could we call it a drizzle? I don't know what to call it. It's just really good. For dessert, we're going to have grilled peaches. This is a fast and easy way to make dessert. You're going to take your knife and you're going to cut along this line from top to bottom. around the pit. And you're going to open up the peach and take out the pit. Eva, don't freak me out. Sorry, my daughter's freaking me out. She should put her thumb a little lower.
It's not in the shot.
We have our peach cut in half. Now we're going to add a little bit of avocado oil. This is a neutral tasting oil. And we're going to brush it on the peach on both sides. Come with me to the grill. I have the grill heated up on a medium-low heat. This is number 4 on this electric stove. And I have the griddle ready to go. We're going to take our peaches that have been brushed with oil and put them face down onto the griddle. We're going to leave these for 4 to 5 minutes. Let them develop some really nice grill marks. These 2 halves have been going for about 4 minutes. This grill is kind of warm. We're going to flip them over. It's the moment of truth. Look how beautiful. And this one. Yes. We're going to get these peaches into a bowl. Whew, they're a little hot. I'm going to flip these over while we're here. Beauteous. Look at that. So pretty. We have our peaches that have been grilled. I have some dairy-free ice cream here, but you can use the ice cream of your choice, or even some whipped cream would be great. And now we're going to take some of this drizzle and we're going to get to drizzling. We're going to take some of this drizzle and we're going to get to work. Don't be stingy with this. There we go. Along with our pulled jackfruit barbecue sandwich and our slaw. Now it is time for the moment of truth. I haven't tasted this yet, so we get to do this together. But I've had this before and I can tell you that it's probably going to be on my face. So I get to do this in front of everyone. That is so good. The barbecue, the sweetness of the barbecue with the crunch of the slaw, it is such a good combination. And now the peach. Oh, that's so good. I don't know why I haven't made this before. I need to have some more, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Guys, If you make no other food in your life, make this. It's good. Make this meal. It is necessary. All right, homies. Shalomi. Thank you for inviting me into your kitchen. Now, it's time to plate everything up. You're going to grab your buns. Never mind. Starting over.